Margarita. Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to my show. This is the Merry Mixologist. My name is Edgar Felix and today we're going to be making a Margarita. In terms of when this drink was made, it was made somewhere between the 1930s to the 1940s. There's so many stories about this drink and when it was made, so there is a lot of controversy. No, not controversy, there's a lot of rebuttal, when it comes to the history of this drink in particular. So one popular theory says that this drink was created by a guy named Danny Herrera. Danny Herrera created this drink at a place called Rancho de la Guerra, called Rancho de la Gloria, I believe, in 1936. Not 1936, 1938. In 1936, actually, there was this guy called Negrete. He created this drink for his girlfriend, Margarita, that was her name. She liked a lot of salty cocktails, and that's why he made the drink for her. Again, there are so many stories, nobody knows exactly when it was made and by who. One thing we can all agree with is that this drink is really good and that we all love a margarita. So I'm not gonna waste anybody's time with history, with more history in this case. Okay, so to make a margarita, first thing we're going to need is limes. Fresh limes is key for any great cocktail. You always want to get fresh limes. It really makes a huge difference, trust me. Next ingredient you want to get is, and this is optional, not every margarita has sweetener. In my case, I do like a little bit of sweetness in my margarita, hence why I'm using agave nectar, arete blanco. And lastly, we're gonna use some dry curacao. This is our orange liqueur. It's essential in a margarita. Now we get to adding the ingredients. One thing I like doing with my limes is I like rolling them a little bit. That way you can get the most juice out of it as possible. 1 ounce of lime juice for this margarita. All right, put it right here. So what I'm using right here is a jigger. Usually when you get a jigger, the smallest part over here will be a full ounce. The biggest part is usually 2 ounces. So 1 ounce of lime juice is gonna fill this up. Agave syrup, I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce. There you go. We're going to do orange liqueur, 1 ounce. And lastly, we're gonna do 2 ounces of your tequila blanco of choice. I'm out of this tequila. This is not gonna be enough for 2 ounces. So I'm gonna do something you are not supposed to do if you are a bartender. I'm gonna combine a little bit of arete with Patron. Because why not, right? What am I gonna do with this amount? There's not a cocktail that calls for 1/2 ounce of tequila. I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, Patron is a really good, famous additive-free tequila. Okay, I take that back. I will say really good. 2 ounces of tequila. This right here is 1.5 ounces. I'm gonna finish off with arete. Again, don't do this if you're a bartender. 2 ounces of tequila. And lastly, we shake our ingredients together. For about 10 seconds, by the way, I forgot to mention that. Okay, we got our potion mixed up together over here. Me, I do like a little bit of salt in my margarita. I don't see anything wrong with that, so let's add some salt to our rim, shall we? By the way, grab my glass from the freezer. I always like chilling my glassware in the freezer, that way your cocktail is as cold as possible. So yeah, got some salt over here. Let's rim that. Everything we just shook up in the shaking tin, we're just gonna dump in. And for garnish, I did just cut up a lime wheel over here, so I'm gonna use a lime wheel. Place it right over here, just like so. There you have it. Some margarita right there. I understand why it's one of the most popular cocktails in the world. There's just so much to love from it. It's this drink, it just makes you smile. It's so good. It is bright, boozy in the sense that, yeah, you get the taste of the tequila, but it's not overpowering. You just know you're drinking tequila on it. But you got the agave, you got the lime, just reducing the strength of the booziness, I guess, of the liquors. Just plays so well with each other, you know. It's they coexist so well together, all of these ingredients. The margarita is so good. You guys know this. All right, if you're watching my channel, there's a great chance that you've had a margarita. I know this is definitely probably one of the first cocktails I ever had, or probably took a sip out. You know, my mom or dad were probably drinking a margarita, and then they probably said to me, "Hey Edgar, here, have a taste of this. You're gonna like it." You know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Merry Mixologist. Thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you get to make big batches of margarita at home. Which, by the way, if you are thinking about making big batches for a huge party, just multiply the ounces I've added to this cocktail by however many people you think you're gonna serve at that party. But yeah, definitely give this one a try. Try making it at home, I meant to say. I know you guys have tried the margarita before. If you like what you saw over here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put my handles for my social media. That way you can never miss a video every time I upload. And that's it. That's been the Merry Mixologist logging out. Thank you so much for watching.